They called him a hero, awarded him medals, gave speeches in his honor, even built a statue with his face etched in bronze. To the world, Sergeant John Mercer was a man of courage, a soldier who risked everything for his country. But behind the uniform and headlines was a haunted man, carrying memories that wouldn't let him sleep. This isn't a story about victory. It's a story about the silence that follows gunfire, the truth that medals can't erase, and the war that never ends once you come home. The applause was deafening. John Mercer stood stiffly on the stage, the sun glaring off the rows of polished medals on his chest. His uniform was freshly pressed, his boots shined to perfection, and the Medal of Valor now hung heavy around his neck. The general beside him smiled proudly, patting him on the back as the crowd roared, because he had to. Cameras flashed, hands clapped, people chanted his name like he was some kind of god. John Mercer, American hero, but all he could hear was the screaming. The screaming of a boy no older than 14, caught in the crossfire. The last thing that boy saw was John's face, his rifle still hot from the trigger. He hadn't meant to kill him, he had hesitated, but the boy had something in his hand. Could have been a grenade. The general leaned in. "Keep smiling, son. History's watching history." That was a joke. The real story wasn't the one printed in newspapers or broadcast on TV. The real story was buried somewhere in the desert, along with bodies no one cared to count. When the ceremony was over, he returned to his car and sat in silence for a long while. He didn't take off the medal. He just stared at it, ran his fingers over the gold. It was beautiful, heavy, cold.